Hello, you. It's me. And here's Amber. She's down so much. She's down 22 pounds, I think it is now. I don't see it. Do you? By the way, happy Father's Day to those happy fathers who love their kids and whose kids love them. Let's continue. Just wanted to throw that in. I forgot about Mother's Day. Anyway, Amber is forcing herself to eat. So what she's doing right now is combating the whole point of the shots that she's taking that are supposed to suppress appetite. Where is she going with this? What is she thinking? I mean, it could be that she's just doing this on purpose to make people talk. But the truth of the matter is that if she was just eating when she was hungry and following a decent diet plan, she wouldn't be down 22 pounds. She'd probably be down more like 50. She's ridiculous. Making this video, I feel ridiculous saying this because it's, what is she thinking? If this is real, if this isn't a troll, which I can't help but think maybe it is, but I don't see any weight loss in her face at all. I don't see any weight loss in her at all. And forcing herself to eat when she's not hungry defeats the whole purpose. And I was listening to The Ankle. I think he's probably right that she is going to be quitting soon, because the reason why she took Ozempic in the first place was to lose weight, and she was losing weight, but she didn't like the fact that she didn't want to eat anymore, so she quit it. And she said it was, it was a gallbladder issue, blah, blah, blah. What was it? Sludge in her gallbladder. And, she has a kidney stone, but it's disappeared now, too. Whatever. You can't really believe anything that she says at this point. I don't even know if she's taking the drug at this point. Is her mother really injecting her or not? Is she actually taking it? Why would you force yourself to eat, again, on a drug that is supposed to suppress your eating so you don't eat as much so that you lose weight? I don't think, again, either she's trolling or she's just dumb. She is so into her food addiction that she can't fathom the idea that she could go without a meal. And I understand, I've not ever been 500 pounds as she is currently. But I do understand the feeling to some degree where you feel like it's necessary to eat. And it does give you an excuse to eat. And she's using it as an excuse to continue to overeat. It's part of the sickness that she has and part of why she's obese. And is good reason why she should be working on her mental health as well, so that she can realize she doesn't have to force herself to eat. That she doesn't need all that food. I mean, give Amber what a recommended size meal is, and she would probably freak out. Because her portions are not normal, and she doesn't understand that. She might make some of the things that she cooks, etc., to look like a normal portion, but that's not all that she eats. That's what she shows. And even in many cases, that's too much. She's eating too much. The portion of meat that a normal person should eat is about the size of their fist. And that's it. And then lots of veggies next to it. She's not doing that. She's ridiculous. And it bothers me a lot, knowing that there are people out there who could actually utilize this tool to help them regain their health. And she is doing it for the views. She is not doing it to regain her health, even though her body desperately needs that. She won't acknowledge that for some reason. That's part of the mental aspect. She doesn't acknowledge that she is 500 pounds. She doesn't, or what is she now? 481 or something? Whatever, 479. Doesn't matter. It's only 20 pounds. She could have lost that in a week. For some reason, she's not, she'll say things, she'll talk the right talk, but she doesn't walk the walk for sure. She's not exercising on the regular, even though she claims to. She's not eating healthy, even though she claims to. She's not doing any of these things, and we can see it. Who does she think she's fooling? We can look at her and know she doesn't look healthy. She can spew all the rhetoric she wants. She is not healthy. She needs to get into a healthy mind frame and know what portion size is, learn portion control. She can start at a little bigger size and work it down because she is 500 pounds or so. You can do it gradually, which is the smart thing to do. And still be losing lots of weight. But she has no idea. She has no idea about sodium and what that does to her lipedema or lymphedema. You can actually control those. It's not just, oh, you're stuck with it, too bad. No, you actually can control them. But you know how you control them? With diet and exercise. Two things that she doesn't want to follow. She doesn't want to do what everyone tells her to do. She wants a magic pill. She thinks that right now this semaglutide is her magic pill. And yeah, she lost 20 pounds or so. So, how long are you going to stay on it, and how much more weight are you going to lose before you quit it again? My guess is, if she's forcing herself to eat, my guess is, I'll give it 2 months tops. Because she doesn't understand, she's not doing the mental work to realize what she has done to her body, what she continues to do to her body, and what she can do to help resolve and regain some of that health back that she's lost over the years because of her weight being where it's at. And it reminds me of the story of this lovely young woman, 29 years old, who was not even 500 pounds. I think she was like 350, 400. And she decided one day, you know what? She went to her doctor. She got a diet plan together. She got a very easy exercise routine so she could build on it as she goes. And she was ready to do it. She was ready to go on the journey. And the next day, she passed away from her obesity. I think she had a heart attack. But the point is, you can feel great one day and not the next. And Amber doesn't seem to realize that. It just doesn't seem to get into her brain that she is literally harming herself with the way that she acts, and forcing herself to eat is just going to continue that cycle. And I do feel bad for her because it is an addiction, and regardless of whether she's a narcissist or she's a psychopath or she's just a bitch, regardless of that, it's still sad to see somebody eat themselves to death. It really is. And she has the tools. She can still at this point afford the medication needed as a tool to help her lose weight, and she's not using it properly. She's not, she just, it's all a part of her addiction. She doesn't realize it, and so it's just going to keep going on. That's sad. That's really sad. But she does not want to acknowledge it, and who knows if she ever will. At this point, you know, it's been a while, and she's not healthier than she was a year ago. She's right at the same spot. And I don't see her actually trying to do anything. And her giving excuse after excuse. Oh, well, you know, I'm human. I'm alive. I have to eat. I'm so sick of hearing people say that. Yeah, you do. But that doesn't mean that you need to eat a bunch of junk and sodium-filled crap. You know, I don't even know what else to say about it. It frustrates me when I see so many people struggle who don't even have enough money for food. I don't always have enough money for food. I usually have to go at least 1.5 days a week fasting because I don't have enough money for food. And here, she's got enough money to get good quality, healthy, fresh food that could make her so healthy, and she just spits on it and doesn't give a damn. And that's aggravating, because there's a lot of people out there who could take it and run with it and do great things. And I don't know that Amber is ever going to do great things. She'll think she's doing great things. She'll talk herself into thinking that she's done great things. She's proud of herself, guys, every day. But she won't. And this journey is just going to end like all the others, if not leaving her even worse off. Because she talks a good game about how her mental abilities are better, how she feels lighter. After 20 pounds, you feel lighter. Now, if it were maybe 50 pounds, I could see that. That's a significant amount of weight. 20 pounds at her size is not significant enough for her to breathe better and feel better and, oh, I just feel so great. I feel so much lighter. No, those are talking points for people who have lost 300 pounds that were in your situation and lost a lot of weight, and they can actually feel the difference. After 3 weeks, you're not going to feel that much of a difference. Your body might take a tiny breath, a little bit more so than before, but if you're eating garbage, it's not going to help. It's not going to do anything. Anyway, I guess that's my rant. That's all I got to say.